Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. So this video is about merger between the Pac and the Mountain West. So I'll explain it all here in a second. So if you look at what happened with the Pac, especially after realignment, all the schools pretty much left, and the only schools left are Oregon State and Washington State. So two left. They're going to get 6 in 2026, and all 6 of them, with the exception of Gonzaga, are coming from the Mountain West. So Boise State, Fresno State, Colorado State, San Diego State, Utah State. At this point, they should just be called state conference because all of these schools has the name state in them. So 5 schools joining from Mountain West, 1 school joining from the WCC. Gonzaga, non-football member, but they are a powerhouse in college hoops. So you pretty much poach 5 or so schools from the Mountain West. They have 11 currently. They're going to lose 5, but they added 4, so at a net loss of 1. So Mountain West has been making moves. Northern Illinois, future football only member. If you look at further members, Grand Canyon, UC Davis elevated. I believe Hawaii was just football only, but then I think they elevated them to just full-on member. And then UTEP, so University of Texas at El Paso, part of Conference USA, but joining the Mountain West. At this point, they're all fighting over the same schools. Just merge already. So I wrote down what a Pac Mountain West merger would look like. It's actually a pretty solid conference if you look at it. So if you look at the specifics, Gonzaga was added because they're a powerhouse in college hoops. You add Northern Illinois with, the very focus on football. But then you also have the Pac-2 at this point. You have Washington and Oregon State. You're getting 4 or 5 from the Mountain West already. So Boise, Fresno, San Diego, Utah. And then you have the Air Force Academy in Nevada, UNLV, New Mexico, San Jose State, Wyoming, Grand Canyon, UC Davis, Hawaii, and UTEP. So that's an 18-member conference right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. To me, that's a very good conference because if you look at the path of why these conferences are realigning, it all has to do with TV money. It has to do with, trying to get the better payout for the media rights deals. And if you look at what this conference could look like, you have a lot of media markets covered. You got Seattle, Portland, California markets, Vegas, Denver, Salt Lake City. Northern Illinois brings in the Chicago market. El Paso is a pretty decently sized media market that can get you into Texas. Grand Canyon will bring you the Phoenix Valley market. So this conference would be nothing to sneeze at. It could potentially bring in some serious media revenue money because you're already dealing with a lot of media markets in the West Coast, California, Colorado. You're bringing in Northern Illinois for the Chicago media market. That's a pretty good presentation to talk about, okay, this conference has this many members, this many different media markets. Here's what we think our media rights package should look like. I'm just saying it would be a very interesting concept. You can call it the Pac-18. You can call it Mountain West. I don't know. I mean, At this point, they're fighting over the same school, so at this point, it's just easiest to just merge already. You know, the logistics of that would be very complicated, and everything's in the fine details, but if you're fighting over the same schools, just merge. You have an 18-team conference that's actually pretty solid. Gonzaga, college hoops, Northern Illinois football, a lot of good programs across the western United States. You add in Hawaii, you add in Chicago. It's a pretty solid program top to bottom. So that's just what I think would be an interesting scenario. What if they, instead of fighting over the same, what if they just merged? And it would create a very solid 18-team conference from start to finish. And it could honestly attract a really good media rights package. So with that, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.